Hello, hello. This is Joshua Music with Long-Term Care Architects. We get a question all the time. Should I self-insure? In other words, should I just set aside some money every year, put that, invest it, set that aside for long-term care expenses down the road? Because wouldn't that be a better idea than buying some sort of long-term care insurance that I may never even use? And the answer to that is probably yes. Okay. But what if instead of using traditional long-term care insurance, you used a life insurance chassis? Okay, so you bought X amount of dollars of life insurance that allowed you to tap the full death benefit, the full death benefit that you have for long-term care insurance. Okay, so let me walk you through a scenario like that. So I ran a quick quote for a lady, 60 years old. Okay, she's in good health, she's a non-smoker, and she said, hey, this is a made-up scenario, but she said, hey, I've got $4,000 that I can put toward long-term care every year. Should I just simply save it, or should I put it towards one of these hybrid life long-term care sort of plans? So this is a chart that I created to kind of walk you through what that looks like. So there's a lot of numbers on here, so let me walk you through slowly, and hopefully this will be helpful. So we've got Jane, she's 60 years old. Okay, she's got $4,000 that she wants to put towards long-term care, either in a checking account or savings account, an investment brokerage account, or maybe a life insurance / long-term care hybrid plan. So we're going to assume a tax rate here of 20%, maybe higher, maybe lower. It's different for everyone. But over on the left-hand side, you'll see her age. I ran this out to age 85, so around life expectancy. Okay, and then if you look along this column or this row right here, it says 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%, all the way up to 12%. Okay, and what is that? Well, what I'm saying is basically that is the rate of return that she would need to get on her money. Okay, so it's showing all these different rates of return. So let's just say she said, hey, I want this money to be very safe, and she put it in some sort of a low-paying treasury or a high-yield savings account, something very safe. She got 2%. So she put $4,000 in, and every year she adds $4,000 to this account. Well, you can see by the time she's 85, she's got $127,000. Okay, now keep in mind the average age for long-term care to start is 82 and a half. Okay, so at 82 and a half, she'd have had $110,000 set aside. Okay. Now, if we draw our eyes to the chart over to the life insurance, you're going to see the very first time she made a premium payment of $4,000, she instantly, right then, has $250,000 worth of death benefit that can be used for long-term care expenses, right? On this particular policy that I ran this quote on, she can tap it to the tune of about $10,000 a month for long-term care. Okay, so let's go maybe more middle of the road. We put in 6% rate of return. We go down here all the way to 82. What has she got? $161,000. So again, we compare that to the life insurance. She's got a $250,000 pool. Now, as you look at this chart, you're going to notice that as we get into higher and higher and higher returns, you're going to see that by about 81, it looks like 12% guaranteed would finally beat the $250,000. Now, I don't know of anyone that has averaged 12% a year over year for the last 25 years. Okay, so this is probably not a good scenario to suggest that you're going to make 12% a year, but maybe you're a magician and can do that. Then I thought, let's throw in one more thing. Let's throw in the S&P 500. So let's say you said, I want to be as aggressive as I can be, put it all in the market, a broad index fund, okay? Now, there's no fees coming out of this. There's nothing, okay? So realistically, this wouldn't be a realistic scenario. But let's assume that you stuck it all and you were able to buy the S&P 500 index for free. So you bought the whole market, right? Stuck it in there, $4,000 every single month. You'll see down here, we have to get to 85 before this breaks, before this catches up, okay? So for 24 out of the 25 last years, the life insurance would have been a better option, okay? So think about it. What happens if you had a stroke or some sort of a long-term care event happened at age 75? Well, 6% growth, you got $100,000 set aside. It's not going to go very far, right? Go over here to the life insurance. You've got $250,000 day one. You can count on it guaranteed. So this is a fairly common realistic scenario. Now, of course, if you were to run these ages out to age 100 or something, you'd probably be better off trying to stick it in the S&P 500. But I don't know that any of us can plan on waiting that long to use the long-term care insurance. So ran these kind of out to life expectancy. And in my opinion, and I hope that you can see this, the life insurance / long-term care hybrid is very, very powerful and should be something that you're considering if you're healthy. You'd have to get qualified for a plan like this. So if we can help you, just click on our site, click a time to schedule to talk to us. We would love to do that and love to maybe customize some scenarios based upon your budget, your investments, your cash flow, and your health. So anyway, thanks for watching. We look forward to getting to chat with you.